Let's go back out to Buck Showalter.
Hi, what's up?
Impressed with Jeremy's effort today, considering everything he went
Good.
through.
You know, he did a lot of work with the doctors and trainers, and to get to this point, I thought he gave us everything he had. He was running out of gas there at the end. I was watching him when he backed up third on a fly ball for the last out, but you know, gutty effort. Gave us a chance to win, and got to have that with the pitching they run out there. You know, you kind of look at Harrison and Holland. At one time, they were 6 or 7 or 8 on their depth. You know, with Feldman and Brandon Webb and Hunter Lee at one time, and you got Kirkman down there. They got a lot of depth in their pitching, and you know, that's why they were American League champions last year. They run some good arms out there at you.
Was the play at where John Russell was trying to hold up Nick, and was that a miscommunication in your eyes?
No. I like the idea of Vladdy hitting there. He'd have been out with a good throw. If we all knew where the throw was going to end up on the ensuing throw, it'd be different. But we don't. But you know, he's out with a pretty easy throw, token throw. He's out by a large margin. We like the idea of we had the right people up in some situations. Just got to tip your hat to Holland.
Look, I mean, as a whole, I think 3-3 on the homestand. How would you kind of sum up the first homestand?
I don't know. Maybe you could do it better than me, but some things that you know, could have made it better. You know, we you know, played 3 clubs, pretty good clubs. You know, at the American League East champion, the American League champions, and a team that's going to be a power in the Central. But that's the life in the American League, period. You know, nobody's playing. We know what the Yankees bring, and I don't know if there's anybody playing better than the Cleveland Indians right now. So, you know, stay tuned. You got to keep grinding. Could have been better. We got through some of our pitching challenges we've had. Jeremy gave us a big outing today, and so we kind of got back on our feet with some of our long relievers. So got some people that needed to get work today. Thought Gonzalez was real good today. You know, they've been working on some things with him, and really kind of came together today for him. Tough part of their lineup.
We talked about it a little bit before the game, but I mean, when Jeremy goes out and gives an outing like that, you know, 6 innings, he guts up and everything else. What does that say to some of the younger guys who are kind of watching him, knowing that?
Well, you know, it's a good point from a standpoint of you're not. You know, I remember talking to every great pitcher I've had the great fortune of having, and they'll all tell you out of 30 some odd starts, they'll go out there maybe 5 times all year and feel like they're carrying all their bullets. And I think Jeremy was challenged even more than that today. I mean, this guy spent a couple nights in the hospital, and you know, it's a grind sport. You play every day. You got to be able to turn the page on successes and failures, and realize people don't really care about any challenges you're having injury-wise, and most of them are pretty happy you got them. So, you know, it's not for the weak of heart.
Buck, are you closer to making any roster decisions?
We're going to see how we've got 2 options for Wednesday. We know that Tillman's going to more than likely pitch Tuesday, unless something changes drastically on the off day for some reason. Probably pitch. Well, we're going to pitch Arrieta the 3rd game in New York. And it's the first time Zach's been that many innings and that deep in a game. Got to be careful there. And then, so we still have a decision to make on the 2nd day in New York, but we've got 2 options that we're considering. We want to see how we came through today before we committed to that.
Those options, one here and one elsewhere?
Yes. Okay. Unless it left for some reason without. No, we talked to one of those options today and are prepared for the other one. Really, it's you know, if you push Jack on 3 days, which is not a real huge push, or you take somebody from AAA, or you bring somebody back because of DL and Hardy.
What do you expect to hear tomorrow on JJ? I mean, do you think there'll be a prognosis when?
Yeah, they're going to obviously MRIs, as many that are done in baseball, for some reason, it's hard to get one on Sunday. So we'll get a definite. I think what we'll find out tomorrow that we don't know is the severity of it, and we hope it's not the intercostal, something a little more DL period. Where he'll make it back within that period. So I think we'll be able to answer that question tomorrow about what length we're dealing with. Another reason why Andy and everybody was wanting to sign Izzy, and obviously Roberts played well at shortstop.
You have thought about going out on the road with the Yankees now. I believe it's their opener, and seeing what you guys can do again on the road for an extended period
It's their
of time.
opener. Good.
They started.
But a chance, I'm sorry, to play them for the first time when it counts. I mean, you saw a bunch of times in the spring.
Yeah, it's just they're obviously a team that's we know is going to be competitive in the division all year and competing for a world title. And we feel like we just played 3 of them. So like a very similar to what I said earlier, it's the world we live in, and we're okay with that. Just got to compete. We will compete, and we'll see what happens. But regardless of what happens, good or bad, there, it's not. There's a lot of baseball to be played.
Buck, you liking the way Derek Lee is swinging the bat right now?
Yeah, I like all our guys are their track record. They're going to be there. I like how he's getting deep in counts. It's one of the reasons why we had Holland had a shot at him. One, because Guthrie kept the game close, and the home runs hurt us today. Obviously, we kind of gave in a little bit there on Kinsler. I like our chances there, 1-0, but we had the time run the plate more than once, and with some good people there that over the course of the season will deliver.
Thanks.